Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of North Korea, where we are struggling in our fight with Brunei. They do have a far superior unit to what we can field, mostly due to our special forces cap, um, which is minuscule. So there is that. The other thing that we're kind of running into is we just need more transport helis and other things. And other things to the point where I'm about to bump our production of those. Other things. Um yeah, so we're gonna get back to it. We're just trying to like stay alive here, really. And hopefully they just keep attacking our airborne units. Because we are winning fights when we're on the defensive. And we can entrench. The problem is really supply. So let's see what we can do about that as well. I think we have 6 planes that can reach from there. Let's go ahead and move. I think we have heavy lift. Yeah, these should reach. I do think we'll be able to lift some supply over here. Even though we're surrounded, I would hope this recovers, but it may not work. Though this does seem like we're winning the battle. Yeah, so it's at 59. We're at 61 and 59 as well, so it's pretty even actually. At least on this section. The only thing I could think is we get the special forces cap increase. That'll help us. If we also had a navy large enough, but that's too much time right now. Right, because we would need 290, 193, and 773. Over 1,000 naval dominance. Minimum. So it's not sustainable amounts of dominance. Apparently I cannot increase our consumption of power. Research wise, we are still working on another research slot. We're gonna combat foreign influence again. Yep. And we are still a non-power after losing our minor power status. Oh, I didn't do the ledger because of the war. We'll look at that at the end of this episode. I apologize for those that look at the charts. Hmm. How long is the research? about a year from now. So either they attack us or they let us sit on their territory. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, and we're already at 2020, so 5G is a thing we need. Yeah, that auto saves. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and attack with one of these units just to keep things fresh. Yeah, so we're losing combat strength pretty rapidly. They were actually recovering, so go ahead and stop. See if they attack back. Does not look like they're interested in attacking back. They're busy entrenching themselves. Yeah, without more units, this is almost impossible. We just don't have a strong enough division because we're limited to only 6 special forces. And not every type can airdrop, so very restricted. And what we can actually do. Alright, so we got another research slot. Thinking weapons too. We're already in 2020, so I'm not gonna waste time applying our weapons facility to like a 95 or 2005 gun. That's just pointless. And it looks like we're actually making APCs and transport helis at a fast clip now. That'll help. And then the health of this airborne unit is terrible. They haven't lost any org, like at all. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pull back. Yeah, I'd have to attack with both. It looks like here we're just missing equipment across the board. I guess if I check the doctrines, I might be able to apply. I love how we've gotten no bonuses for airborne paratroopers. It's honestly really annoying and frustrating. This gives towed artillery bonuses. I mean, I'm going to use this, but really I would want probably MLRS. Like the self-propelled rocket artillery here. It's, well, it's movement bonuses. We'll go with Toad for now. We'll just give it a go. It should apply to our existing forces. This is showing it fully equipped. But we do not get supply from the capital, so let's go ahead and just let it sit. And I'm pretty sure we do have fuel drops. We should be able to pair drop in supplies. This doesn't make sense either. But whatever, mechanic wise, we'll just deal with it. What are we short? We're short quite a few APCs, quite a few transport helis. How long? 200 days? I think we go for another assault. Just to wear him down. Alright, we can go ahead and stop. Now we're on the defensive. So he's down to 55% health on that. We're going to go ahead and counterattack. And then stop as soon as it turns negative for us. We're just bracing. Yeah, I don't want them to both die, but they might. So yep. Just slowly work our way into the fight. We might have actually. We did it. We did the thing, guys. Oh my god, we need a puppet Brunei. They did it. Those paratroopers deserve the promotions they're gonna get. Yeah, he's already got a red star. He gets a whole nother one. I'll whatever political power we have is going for your promotions. You get your own command from now on. So come Special Operations Command. They get a cool symbol. We're gonna give them this. No, we'll give them the target. The reticle. Somehow, I guess replenishment. We lost experiment experience because we lost so many forces. So we'll set them on training missions. That was cool. That was so worth it. We got a rubber from that we now have access to after we beautiful. We definitely don't have enough factories though. Let's go ahead and bump up everything we can. We'll do forts. I really do need to work on naval bases as well. Oh, we're gonna get 2 there for sure. Palau really needs 2 as well. Korea's trying to start something for sure. And then what is Malaysia even doing? Oh, thank God they paid reparations. Let's pay down a lot of debt. If you want to keep attacking us, that's fine as long as you keep paying. We have so many extra people. That's hilarious. 999. If it was 0.9, it would make it even more wild. Alright, we do have to work on this. We've got a situation. We're full on oil. Let's do some rebalancing. Okay, so we're at our first full stack, but it was by 2021, not 2020. Effectively. And then I think, yeah, we just keep powering through like this for a hot second as we combat foreign influence. We send medicine. There we go. That's what winners do. They break 1 trillion in GDP and get another research lab. So who knew? Yeah, so we have Palau, we now have Brunei, so we can move our forces in on Brunei that we want to move, which are going to be these mechanized units. We're going to have them operate outside of the army group, though. This jungle? It is jungle. Do these function in jungle? These are just as bad in jungle as the other ones. Yeah, but we are getting some support incoming. What do I need for naval dominance here? And where are... Yeah, we're going to have to be more purposeful with our navy and our airborne units. So my thought, and I'm going to slow this down because it may crash my PC, right? And we're going to go green, right? Or no, blue for navy. So this territory here, so basically Malaysia's our target, right? I'm not even going to worry about the other mainland Malaysia yet in Singapore. So I probably should. I want to get naval dominance here, and then in the region over, I want to try. But we are going to do a naval invasion of this port here. We're going to do an on-land invasion with our mechanized forces of this airfield in this gap here. And then we're going to do an airborne invasion at the same time as this naval invasion is fighting. We'll hold it, activating it, right? Like here. So we're going to land in the middle of their territory on the back end, hopefully after we draw their forces. So basically their line, I bet they're going to have units here. They're going to have units here, here, probably here. That looks like a port, but I can't tell who owns that. So we're going to put, if we do a naval invasion here and it looks like we're winning, these forces will be running this way. I want these to stop them and just encircle this base. And then we can attack once we have supply lines set up. So that's the plan. Mainland Malaysia, I'm going to be honest, we're probably going to have to declare war during or before. Indonesia's guaranteeing. Okay. So Singapore is off limits. We're just not going to be able to do anything there with mainland Malaysia. Alright, so let's get our battle plans set up. Offensively, we just want these two territories. Airborne movements are much more difficult for us right now. I think we have some multi-rolls, right? Yeah, right here is a 50 piece. We can use that on Cass in the region. Yeah, and that's just a stronger fighter regiment. I'm going to go ahead and put them on that same airbase. And we'll use them for air superiority. And then that leaves our 20-piece heavy lift support here. So let's go ahead and add some 3rd gen heavy lift here. We could add strategic bombers too if we're having issues. But let's start with the AN2s. Yeah, so they have enough range. Yeah, so their range is far enough. We can do our airdrops we need. Let's go ahead and get our special operations command set up for the airborne movements. We want... Never mind, we don't have the planes. 1 second. Alright, there they go. We want 1, not both, 1 division here. And we want the other division here. Oh, that's 1 giant. Ooh, that changes everything. Yeah, then I'm going to connect it. I'm going to have here. And let's go back to the 1st division. We'll delete this arrow. Give them the paradrop order for here. That'll just delay movement. They'll have to go wide and resupply. Alright. Naval tower. I don't know if I can really move it in the region yet. I know we can use the dock. But it's not quite the same. And those are all attack subs. Where can I change the base? There's a way to do this. Okay, let's go ahead and delete those. Where is it? There it is. So we can move them to these places, not Brunei though. So we probably have to integrate them before we can do Navy things. These airborne units are still training. That's kind of fine. Get rid of the militia. We want... Can I add a foot infantry again? Nope. I'm going to make... Another group of 14 or so, or however many I can add. Okay, so that's all the men we can train at one time. That's crazy. Power consumption, power plant build speed. All right. Special forces cap might increase soon too. Yeah, he can actually have 36 units under his command. Go ahead and move him to his own army group. And then we'll call this Asia Command, so... Or Oriental Command, we could do that. The Orient. OCOM. We'll call it OCOM. That's what I'm gonna go with. And Brunei. June 17th. April, May, June. So 3 months of time. How long's a war deck? 1 year to annex them with one stack doing autonomy. It won't work. We have to get back to minor power. This has to go up. We have to get our combat foreign influence. I can go ahead and start dumping points into reducing the autonomy with these. But we have to combat foreign influence. Our way to victory here. I have to go minor so I can start reducing doing the suppression without losing political power because it's 2. All right, so we got the 98s, 2005. We're not even making guns right now, so yeah, we're good on transport helis apparently. Not good on APCs. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that down. Delete that. We'll start making modern small arms. I'm gonna spend money on debt. Our interest is still 100 million even. Oh, and we're out of time. Cool. Let's do the GDP review. So economy-wise, the US is at 43 trillion. That's insane in this playthrough for them. Almost like if I did a like maximize the US run and didn't try and play historically. And Korean Democratic People's Republic, aka North Korea, 1 trillion, right behind the Dominican Republic, right by Israel. We did just jump like Finland, Congo, Cambodia, Belarus, New Guinea. Somehow Bangladesh is crushing it right now. But anyway, that's our end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next one.